So friends, welcome to a new altcoin update video. We will go through your altcoin wishes one by one, and one request from many was to take a closer look at Bittensor Tau, so we will do that in today's update video. I will share my stance on it, whether I am personally invested, and if I will invest further. We will definitely answer all of that in this video, so make sure to stay until the end. And before we start, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and of course, feel free to join the free Telegram talk and Signal groups if you're interested in updates, news, and signals. You can find the links for that for free in the video description, and if you want to buy Tau or do anything else like staking, feel free to sign up at BMX. The link for that can be found in the video description or in the comments section, and you support the channel. Before we start, let's take a look at what Tau actually is. It is a project with a current price of 524. It has shot up significantly, with a market cap of nearly 4 billion now listed everywhere, and has already had a solid run. So if we look back to 2013, we had a price of $56 or $40, and we have already made 10x since then. We can also see this in the chart. This is the Binance chart, which was listed a bit later. Nevertheless, we had a solid run here, and the last weeks and months have actually been relatively bullish. The rally started in September and even continued here, unlike many other altcoins, until mid-October. Then came the first correction of the golden pocket, just barely missed, but it hit the pivot point, and since then a small accumulation range has been taking place here. I haven't invested myself yet, because to be honest, the prices are a bit off-putting. The AI sector is currently a bit weak. Many of you are invested in AI tech or other projects like AR, and they aren't performing really well at the moment. The Dino coins and ISO coins, as you want to call them, are currently performing significantly better. Nevertheless, Tau is definitely on my radar, and I would like to invest in it as well. For me personally, the golden pocket down here is definitely the first point of contact where I want to invest my first 25 to 50% of what I want to put into the position. Otherwise, the next range, in my opinion, would be down here around $200, so those are my two buying zones that I would like to reach. I'm 2001, I'm not chasing the market, which means I won't just jump in blindly here, but whoever says no, wow, I'm completely convinced by the project, AI will be the next big thing. We already had the AI narrative. We had this run before. They can also go in with 25% now. I personally will not do it. I will wait until we go to the golden pocket. Of course, we don't have to go there anymore. Then I just missed the train, but that's my strategy. I don't want to get FOMO here. But for those who really want to get into these projects, it's best to invest 10 to 25% in them, into the buying zones, and then buy step by step. And that's what these videos are for. That's what these buying zones are for. And yes, that's my opinion on that for now. We will now take another look at Tau on a different chart, briefly, where we have a bit more freedom, for example. Here on Maxi, where the coin has been listed for a bit longer, simply get an idea of where the journey could go. It's a bit difficult. We have only had a real bull run behind us here, or rather a run. The highest all-time high we had back then was on April 5th. So this year also makes it a bit more difficult for us. We have to go from the all-time low to our all-time high. There we see that the overarching golden pocket would even be at $300. Also a possible buying zone for you, for me. But here, as I said, these $395, $2,001, $300s, and $200 are three zones that you should definitely remember. To determine targets, it is of course a bit more difficult now. For that, we simply need to pull the Fibonacci level from the high to our last low. There we can already see that the targets would be, on one hand, of course, the all-time high, which everyone should be aware of. The all-time high is of course interesting for us to take possible profits at 778, depending on where the entry is. And if we really get a proper bull run, my target here would initially be 1160. Why the 1618 is often reached, that would be about 120% from the current price if we take a quick look at it. So 1x is a bit low. For some, however, the doubling is completely sufficient. Feel free to share your opinion in the comments below. Do you see a lot of potential here for me? My entry prices are now known, and that's where I will enter. Feel free to share your opinion on whether you are invested, what you think about the buying zones. So $300, $200, and yes, those are around $300 and $200, and here the limit is just below $400. These are my entry zones. Feel free to write your opinion below. That's it from me. And yes, please also share your altcoin wishes below. Until then, see you in the next video. Bye bye, and as always, stay cruel.